Rise and shine your light and opulence, my solution seekers. I wanted to talk about the power of prayer. With the spirituality or the spiritual journey starting a trend, there's a lot of talk about the power of intentions. But I want to get back to the roots of what I feel like is part of, the black culture, which is prayer and that faith in God and having him, having God walk with you in every step of your life. And I feel like prayer is very powerful. It's very healing because it has a foundation of faith. And I've seen it work in my life. Prayer is honestly what I feel like got me out of the dark space I was in and the psychic attacks that I was going through, the almost losing myself in the abyss of the mind. The prayer and the love and the faith that my family had constantly is what pulled me out of that. And I've seen it as well with other things that I try to cultivate and manifest in my life. When I put prayer behind it, I see it come to fruition. When I did my other video on, I believe, unconditional bonding, it was one of those motherhood videos, but I talked about how, when I got the rose quartz and clear quartz and selenite and I put intentions behind the candles. When I use intentions, I mean prayers. And so I prayed to God and just asked for, a way for my family to be and what I want and what I desire. And I feel like I got those things because God does hear your prayers and God will give it to you when you're doing the work and when you're surrendering to that faith and trusting in divine time. And, like they say, he may not come when you want, but he's always on time. And that is so true. Me and my boyfriend have said that many of times, like moments when, we didn't know how we were going to do something, make something financially. And then, the money comes. And instead of being like, here's an example of reframing. You ever got some money, like a stimulus or income tax, and you're like, dang, every time I get my income tax, something come up. This part of my car broke down. Now I got to use that money to fix that. Or now my tooth, I got to go get this dinner work. And you're like, golly, man, as soon as I get money, I can't spend, I can't do no with it. That's one way to look at it. That's going to fuel nothing but negativity and steer you away from the energy, the alignment of gratitude, which will continue to bring you more abundance. But if you reframe that thought, here's another way, a whole new way to look at it. God, I thank you for allowing me to have this money so that I was capable and able to pay for the things that I need. Sometimes the things we want are not a necessity. And sometimes the things we need are what are more dire, like you need them, it needs to be taken care of. And that money came at the right time for that purpose. It may not be always what you want, but a lot of times the things we need are not always what we want. And it's just life. But you see how easily you reframe that, and now there's more gratitude in that. And now that gratitude puts you in the energy of more positive energy, more love, more faith, more abundance. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get on the power of prayer. Prayer should be in everything you do. In my house, I have like a written prayer kind of where I write down all of my intentions for the family, for, the energy I want to cultivate at all times, the things I pray over, the food, like the products we use, that they are cleansed of any negative, dense, or unwanted energies, that, and I leave it the rest of God. Like I set that out, and I'm done. Like I have the faith that was meant to happen and gonna happen. Like we're protected. You have to continuously tell yourself, I am safe. I am protected. And just have that faith, the belief and faith. I heard like an advertisement on the radio today, and it was talking about the movie Jingle Jangle. If you haven't seen it, you should. It really does talk about the power of belief, and that all goes hand in hand with faith and prayer. All of these energies are the energies you should be focusing on, not the negative ones. Don't get sucked into the trap of this world. Like I said, spirituality is more about reframing your mindset and your perspective on life to be more positive and rational and healing. But yeah, I want to end that off and just say, as always, someone who cares, the spiritual activist, peace, love, light, and healing energies. Be open to receiving it. Keep God first. I love you guys. Peace out.